Hi, my name is Mark and I teach economics. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get an A on any college exam. Sounds easy? Listen, it is. When you're taking an exam, you're usually being tested on specific material. So whether it's an essay or fill in the blank, there is an answer. There's a specific answer. Even on essays, which are open-ended, the professor is reading it and he's scanning it for keywords. Here is an example of an exam where the student was actually underlining the keywords. This makes it a lot easier to grade because I have a stack of exams and I prefer an essay format because it's self-expression. And one of the best ways to do this is just to read it very quickly, scan, and see if the student is understanding the material. So a lot of students go in there and say, I'm just going to wing it and, write a lot of things. And typically on these exams, I see students using a lot of superlatives. Very good, excellent, it's kind of bad, descriptive adjectives about this, that. I don't want to see that. I want to see objective, clear, crisp, concise sentences. I want to see this rich in economic vocabulary that preferably came from my lesson or the book. If you use an outside source, that outside source should be a good outside source because a lot of the things on the web are not. Even trusted, high-ranked websites that you type in a keyword, I've seen a lot of questionable economic assertions. So I'm not looking, or most professors are not looking for just something on the exam. They're looking for something specific. Rich in economic vocabulary that demonstrates that you understand the material. After that, you want to write a lot. I know, I shouldn't tell you this, but the volume speaks very loudly. Sometimes I have an hour and a half exam and somebody has a page on their exam. And it really tells me that they haven't put forth the effort. Maybe not just even in studying, but the cognitive diligence to be sitting in there. When I have students that's, pressing the 90-minute mark and really making me wait because I got to get out of there, this is great. I like that because it shows that they have this cognitive diligence to take the exam and continue. Most of life is just being persistent. So if you want to do well on an exam, a lot of it has to do with what you're doing at that exact moment, taking the exam. I play chess. A lot of you guys know I play chess competitively. When I could have all the knowledge in my brain about every opening, every line, every move. And yet, if I'm not sharp during that competition and sitting there and just forcing my brain to think, I'm not going to win. And similarly, on an exam, you could have studied for 3 weeks straight for this particular exam. But if you don't give it that mental effort and that just physical diligence while you're sitting there, writing, revising, then you're probably not going to do as well. Another hint is if you cannot express something in words, use little diagrams. Even if the professor is not asking for a graph, sometimes you can draw something out and you can make a schematic or a diagram to make it clear. For example, if you have a history of economic thought and you want to trace something like monetary theory, you can have a little bit of a picture of Adam Smith, and not a picture, but just Adam Smith and some notations under that. You can make it in summary form. I don't know if all professors would accept that, but I would. I like to see visual representations because what am I testing? I'm not testing if you have words on the paper. I'm not testing if you can just throw economic vocabulary down. I'm testing if you can use it in context with examples and demonstrate that you understand. And really, that's quite simple. I'll do more videos on how to get an A. I can do videos on how to get an A, study techniques, how to get an A by building rapport with your professor. But for this purpose, I just want to tell you just a few things. Be specific. Follow through with cognitive and mental and physical diligence during the time that you write the exam. 3, put a lot of effort and just volume into it. And the last point is just demonstrate, even through examples or schematics, that you understand the material. And with that, I can't see that you're not going to get straight A's in college. That's all there is to it. It's no magic. We all add up to 100%, and there's just people who put forth the effort, and those who give up for whatever reason. So get that A. This is my secret to how to get an A, and I'm sure it's applicable to other college professors. Thank you very much.